Hey Capricorn, welcome to your yearly oracle reading. This is going to be for teen. So, this is a career and work focused reading. Um, it is what it is. Like whatever you get, you get. If you feel it doesn't connect, because it's not going to connect to everyone, but you might see one message there that does really speak to you, and that's why you're meant to click on this video as well. But also check your rising and your moon sign just to have a little bit more clarity. Okay, guys, so let's get started here. So some of you might be exploring the way right now, trying to decide, if you want to stay in your career now or maybe switch. Most of us, we have the majority of people actually have like four careers in their lifetime, okay? But the others that have been in a career like for 80 years and it's been the same one and you're still passionate for that, that's like totally great. It's rare, but it's so awesome that you're doing great at it, okay? But you never know. Maybe there's something here that will inspire you as like to do as a hobby or anything like that. So right off the bat, I'm seeing music here. You could be doing this as an actual career, or maybe it's like a hobby. It takes your mind away from things. So it's a great meditation tool for you. Okay. But this is also saying practice or polish your skills by practicing regularly. Okay. So there's something that you need to do it often in order to excel and master it, whatever it is that you're doing. So you're really focusing on something. Maybe you switch jobs, maybe you're picking up a new hobby, maybe you're researching, maybe you're in school, anything at all. But it's basically saying will be a year to get more like stamina or create more discipline for yourself by breaking down the hours where you have some free time to squeeze this in, whether it's an hour a day or maybe 2 hours a week, to really pay attention to practicing whatever it is that you're practicing towards. Okay. So again, some of you, it might be something like in music, since she's playing an instrument there. For others, I see there's a great theme of books. Okay. So maybe you're learning about something. So it could be in school. A lot of you are researching a lot. So books, you connect to your life purpose through your involvement with books. Okay, so it doesn't have to be for school, but it could be you picking a subject and learning as much as you can about it. Okay, so you're going to be like doing a lot of reading. That's what I'm seeing for 19. And a lot of you might even be thinking of publishing. Maybe you're in a publishing field, okay? Maybe you're bringing out the creative works of others in the job that you're doing. You could be like an editor in publishing, anything like that is coming through. Okay, but you have a book inside of you that wishes to be expressed. Make the time to write it. Okay, so this is definitely saying author. Okay, some of you have a great life story. So it's really taking the time to, and that takes practice too, like an hour a day to focus on your writing and just kind of getting it out there. Okay, get everything you have inside of you out there, and then you could go back and edit. But it's just, I feel like it's telling me to tell you just get it all out, kind of thing. Okay, so definitely, this could even be librarian as well. But you're being channeled right now, okay, this year to bring forth some wonderful project. It doesn't have to be a book. This could be a blog, because I do see that you have strong writing abilities. Okay, it could be a blog. It could be writing on your website. It could be creating content. Okay, maybe for a service, or again, it could be writing your own story. Maybe you're creating a deck, maybe a deck of cards. Who knows? But overall, this is saying that you're being channeled by spirit and your angel guides to help bring forth any information that's necessary to put out there in the world and for others to learn what it is that you have. Maybe you've lived some sort of a life experience, you have knowledge and wisdom around a certain subject area. So definitely writing and books, it's somehow a main purpose, okay, a main life purpose for you. The other thing here, guys, keep in mind, this doesn't necessarily mean you have to get paid. Like if you're reading on the side, like it's like your pastime kind of thing. A part of your life purpose, it could be books, but maybe you see something in a book that inspires you to change your life in some way. And that's part of your life purpose, to pick up that book and read that book. Okay. Some of you, if you've been seeing a book often everywhere, if you've been, people have been talking about it and like you're like, I keep seeing this book everywhere I go. There's something in there for you in that book. So pay attention to that, okay? Because you might find the answer to something, some solution, like a way of life, maybe the spark to a new business opportunity, anything at all, okay? We're all being inspired and influenced all the time. So don't underestimate that. Your angels are trying to contact you or to get your attention, okay? You also have counseling here. So you heal with, oh, there's a bit of a reflection there. There you could see that. So you heal with kind words, wise advice, and an empathetic ear. Some of you might even be like, who knows, like a relationship coach, okay? And you're writing, how to find, your soulmate, or maybe how to, okay? And it could even be like a YouTube channel or something where you're giving some sort of wisdom or advice. But you could be that you're in the counseling field. So you could be a teacher, you could be a guidance counselor, you could be a life coach. Counseling, it has to do with, counseling could be even found in like, of course, like anything with, it has to do with negotiating, really listening to others and what they want, and moving forward with that. So you're providing a listening ear, okay, to another party. Okay, it could be like your client, could be students. It could be your boss, like it could be anything. Like you're providing like a listening ear, and you're giving advice, and people really appreciate and respect that advice. So again, you don't necessarily have to work in the counseling field. Okay, it could just be your friends and family really coming to you for help because you have the patience, you have great wisdom and advice to share with others. So they really appreciate that. Okay, so part of your life purpose is to give that care and service to others. For some of you, I feel like you're in crossroads. Okay, so it is a time to decide right now. Make a decision based on your heart's true desires. So maybe, for example, you have two jobs you have to choose from. Okay, one of them pays the bills more, it's offering you more money. The other one, it's a little less from the other one, but you're more connected to it, or maybe it feels more meaningful and passionate for you, okay? So it's saying to make a decision based on your heart's desires and your feelings. So go with the one that will bring you more job fulfillment and happiness, because you want to be able to spend some time there, because what you're passionate for, you'll put more energy in it, right? And you'll look happier as a result. Other people will feel happy and gain strength from your happiness. And being in a job that you're happy in, it will give you happiness, coming home and then being with your friends. You don't have something draining your energy. Think of like a job just like a relationship, and even more, because you're around your job, the majority of us at least, you're around your job more than like your family, your partners, okay? So take that time to really decide on what's really gonna bring you happiness, and take the time to meditate, okay? Picture, job A or job B, or any decision you have to make, any choice you have to make, put them in your mind, close your eyes, meditate, think of each one and see what feelings it brings. Like pay attention to the tingle or butterflies in your stomach. Okay, so that's how you'll know if you do that, okay? So that's very interesting there. So time to decide. Hey, this is Capricorn. So body work. Okay. First thing that comes to me is tattoo artist. I don't know why. I guess it's a tattoo there. But working on your body as well. So it could be like a physical trainer, a bodybuilding, anything like that, helping others with nutrition and exercise, and shaping them into like, the figure that they seek. Okay. So your life purpose involves body work such as massage therapy, energy healing, physical therapy, or exercise training. Yeah, so this is like kinesiology, again, personal trainer, exercise training. So you could be working in like a fitness, or maybe thinking of having your own fitness. Maybe it's involving everything, like a center that involves everything. So energy healing center, something that has to do with chakras as well. Okay, Reiki, anything that's involving scanning the body and feeling the energy. So anything that has to do with, you know, um, being in touch with a person's body or using the body in some way. Okay. Yeah, or massage therapy. Maybe you have healing hands and you're really good at helping others get rid of pain. So that's coming up as well. So anything that has to do with healing and the body. Um, okay, so physiotherapist, anything like that. Um, I could see a lot of you doing that. Capricorn's a physical sign, it's an earthy sign. So usually Capricorns are very well built, okay? And people look up to you for that. So that's really interesting here. Okay, but overall, guys, make a decision on your heart's true desires. Practice, okay? Practice what you preach too, okay? So, like, make sure whatever it is that you're teaching others, you're doing it as well. Okay, especially if you're like life coaching and giving advice to others, make sure you're following your own advice. So that's the other thing I'm getting with that card. Um, but books will play a big part of your life. And so I'm really interested to hear the comment section to see, how this applies to each person, because it's really like small, but it's specific. It's repeating itself. Okay. So maybe you're creating something that has to do with like a book or writing or something like that. Okay. Or going to a publisher, maybe getting something published this year. So very interesting. So let's see your card of abundance. And I am using a lot of cards, so that's why I didn't want to waste time shuffling too much. So let's get started. Here we go. You have block out distractions. Okay. So the card says your life purpose and other priorities need your individual attention, especially with the practice card. Okay. So it's time for you to take charge of your schedule and working environment by turning off electronics and avoiding anyone or anything that distracts you from what's important. You already know what these distractions are, and you have the power to responsibly block them out. Okay? So it could be something simple as what you have to do. You're coming home like after work, you're like, okay, I'm going to work on my side business, maybe hobby. Maybe I'm going to start an hour writing a book. And then a friend calls you up and they're like, hey, let's go for a drink. Or, hey, I really have to talk to you, but you really need to focus on this. Okay. So make sure you set boundaries this year, and you really, it's okay to say no. Okay. That's what's coming out here. Just explain to people, I'm kind of taking a course right now. I'm busy doing this, but when's your next available date that you're free? And let's see if we could work something out. Okay, so don't just like jump to everyone's, because a lot of people will be coming to you this year. Okay, for some reason you're like a magnet of advice. You're like radiant with like of sunshine. You're just glowing. So people will be attracted to that. They'll wonder, what are you up to? What are you doing? And sometimes it could be family members, guys. So especially people that don't tell your dreams and wishes to everyone, because you'll know who to, have that trust to express yourself. Okay. Because a little bit of negative energy or a thought or something they say could really bring you down. So just be careful of that. And even, a lot of us, we come home, we're on TV, Netflix, we're, on Facebook all the time, Instagram, all these things. You'll say, I'm going to go on for 5 minutes. The next thing you know, it's like minutes or like an hour. And there you go. You could have done so productive things during that time. Sorry. Okay. So block out any distractions. Okay. So you really need to be a little bit more disciplined this year. And usually Capricorns, you're very disciplined, but this is a year where you're going to be faced with a lot of distractions, and it's a way that the universe is trying to see how serious you are with executing your plans and moving forward to what you do set your mind to. Okay. All right, let's see your skills cards. Look at this. You have seeing the big picture, you have organizing things, and doing the numbers. So different jobs can be applied here. I don't know every job, but if you have an idea, write it in the comments section. So let's see here. I'll see what I can get. Doing the numbers. Okay, so there could be for one or some of you, something that has to do with paperwork and numbers, maybe math, science, anything like that. Anything where you're maybe analyzing numbers or statistics. Okay, that's a skill that you have there. So this is a structured skill. Okay, budgeting. Okay, you could be involved with that, like payroll. Um, Trying to think, yeah, mathematician, something. Okay, teaching math. Anything at all that has to do with dealing with numbers in some way, and it doesn't have to be actual like numbers. It could be like people. Okay, so dealing with a number of people or a number of paperwork, something that has to do with a lot of numbers. Okay, so there's a lot with this one. Okay, it could even be meeting targets like sales, meeting the numbers or something like that. Okay, you're great organizing things. So this is a skill you could use. Again, you have two structured practical skills. So that's interesting. Um, so yeah, this could be like event planning, you're organizing meetings. Um, what else? Organizing your home. Maybe you're doing a little bit of feng shui. Maybe you're decluttering. That's a great way to bring new energy in. So really do a decluttering if that's been on your list of things to do. But overall, you could be even like an office organizer. These are like different things I'm throwing out there that could connect with this. But organizing will help you succeed, and organizing your time. This is organizing your own time, especially with the practice card to meet your goals, whatever it is, and you need to focus on. Okay. Seeing the big picture. So maybe you're doing the nitty gritty right now, but it's all leading towards something major, like a big goal that you have in the end. Okay. So maybe it's like, saving up cash for like something big that you want to buy, maybe like living a new lifestyle or something. So you're working towards this big picture and you're succeeding because you're looking at the long term or how it affects the whole scheme of things, So, like meeting, one person at a time, or helping one person at a time in order to get um, the overall result in society. All right. So this could even be like film or direction or anything where it's you gotta use your visual skills. Okay, seeing the big picture. Could even be photography. All right. So there's a lot of jobs that apply to these different skills. So let's see. So these cards, they're called workplace cards. I have them, I sell them on Etsy site. So they're really cool here. There's different keywords associated with work. Um, so yeah, go on over if you find that you're being called to them. They're really great accompanying different readings, especially if you work with Oracle or tarot cards. Yeah, I've like compared job A, job B, and like they've told me a lot. So they're very interesting, even though they're simple. Okay, so you got pink collar. All right, you got maintenance and nutrition. Okay. So nutrition definitely connects with that, okay, body work. So maybe you're helping people eat properly, drink properly, and also for you, make sure you're getting the right nutrition to be more clear and follow your dreams and to get the guidance. Because if you're feeling, eating bad, you're feeling sluggish, it's hard after to focus and to follow what it is you want to follow because you don't feel so good, right? So you want to feel your confident best. Maintenance, okay. Yeah, you maybe somebody out there watching, you could be dealing with maintaining things in somebody's home, maybe within your own home. Um, you could be going around different homes or apartments to fix something, okay? Maintaining something in their household, like plumbing, um, like being an electrician or something like that, where you're maintaining something. Okay, so this would be great. It has to do with something that your job requires this year. Maintaining your clients, anything that has to do with like repetition of something and you being on top of things to keep it steady so it doesn't like get out of hand. Okay, so this is like you being on top of something like at all times. Okay, um, pink collars. So for any of you, you could be interested in a career where it has to do with service, helping people. This could be some career paths or jobs, customer service, secretarial, flight attendant, waitress, hostess, anything that has to do with the public eye. Those are just examples, or pink collar positions. Okay, so even like nurses, anything that you're on your feet will give you anything that helps you move your body, I think will be very beneficial for you, okay? So something that's active, even dealing with the public. All right, guys. So I hope you got what you needed. If you didn't, like I said, check out your rising and moon sign. So I wish you all the best, all so much success in the year ahead, and I'll see you very soon. All right. Have a good one.